Well, hello there and good day. Thank you so much for joining me. I am FrostPDP, and today we are playing Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers MSQ. What does that mean? It means we're doing storyline content, where you will see me doing spoilerific stuff. So, you know, spoilers will be happening. I might have a guest, I might not. It depends on circumstances, but that's okay. We're having fun. We're just having fun tonight on a nice Saturday night. Just a quick programming note: tomorrow's normal Divinity isn't going to be able to happen. Just people had scheduling conflicts, no big deal. So I'll probably be doing more of this. So just be prepared. Although it depends what Zorusil wants to do. We'll see. We are chilling like a villain. And speaking of villains, there's no villains on the cover page of this, but I do want to just show you the cover to my book. It's called Locker's Rebellion. It's a fantasy story. It's got Final Fantasy vibes, so if you're a Final Fantasy person, you're checking this out on YouTube, there's links in the description. If you're checking this out on Twitter, no, I'm not really on Twitter anymore. If you check this out on Twitch, there's links in the description of Twitch as well. So, you know, links down below. Pre-order the book. It comes out next Friday. It's the 22nd of May, and I put a lot of my heart and soul into this, and I really do hope that people will check it out. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's do a quick, brief recap. I do have a Discord, I do have a YouTube channel. It's all linked in the description down below. We're going to check out what classes I have and what stuff I have, because I've been grinding a bit. Got my warrior, I've got item level 400 with my warrior. That's all well and good. I also have 757 tomestones chilling out in my inventory to upgrade stuff. I don't have a perfected red mage yet. It's my red mage outfit. It's pretty much default Ironworks gear. The only stuff I don't have maxed out is a ring, a bracelet, and a neck, looks like, which I could upgrade whenever I need to. I'm not married to, like, getting my red mage maxed out anytime soon. Look at that, he uses a foil sword. Then I got my white mage, which is maxed out for level 60 at 270. All item level 270 gear. I like the way that the white mage outfit looks. I just do. It's personal preference, but I like the hood. I'm a hoodie type of person, like just by my nature. Like when the weather's right, I like wearing a hoodie. When I'm in an air-conditioned place, I like wearing a hoodie. And this hoodie is dope as it gets, so I'm just wearing the healer hoodie, because why not, right? The hat, I don't know how I like the hat. I usually wear the black, I think it's the Even Star hat. The monocle, it's fine. The boots, I forget what I have glamored on the boots, but they're not, I don't think they're the healer's boots by default. Guess I can just glamour play it, huh? Yeah, I normally have the crimson hat equipped. And the boots are the ballad boots, which are pretty cool. And I've got the augmented ironwork slops of healing, just because, like, can't really see pants under the hoodie, so it's all good. It's all gravy. And the demon gloves of healing look pretty cool with the little demon symbol at the end. So I just like this vibe. And I've hit level 60 with my healers. 63, actually. So I'm ready to start learning how to heal raids, which is going to be a disaster, but we'll deal with that whenever we can. Anyway, Cerium Scout, let's rock and roll. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. When the operation, some of your gear will be glamored, your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Level sync, 72, item level 395. So that's interesting, it actually lowers my item level. That's displeasing. Looking at the ice in my tea, it's already starting to melt faster than planned. How do you see out of these helmets?
What now?
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Captain, the powder has taken effect. It is time.
Cool eyes.
Let us free the Oracle from their clutches. For the Crystarium!
Hey, it's Alphino! I haven't tanked in so long, I don't know what I'm doing. I have Defiance on. We'll occupy the enemy while we rescue the army. Come, keep close to the wall. This is a dope mix of the music? Yeah, like this is dope. Shadowbringers theme? Oh, this is sweet. Hell, it tastes like I didn't need your help. I might have done this, Howard. supposed to be doing this? Oh shit. Thank you. Are you from the Custarian? Correct, from the rescue. Your weapons made to the same specifications as tankards. You're ready to use them. Understood. Please leave that. Join the others and quit this place. It's quiet, too quiet. Is that Ranjit? This will not end well. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. No, I won't go back to that cell. That was fucking quick. Hey there, Mark. Got that. I'm not supposed to defeat him yet vibe. It's fucking, that's why.
It's over.
Okay, I guess I lost.
You, boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Eulmore.
Tancred? Yes! Oh, he's got a gun now. Why? Why?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am? What? Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Convenient teleport is convenient.
Break!
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Eulmore dare not bear its steel. Eulmore, the fairy kingdom.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
Oh no. Happy Philly Day anniversary also. Hey, that's cool. Pay attention to what this guy says. I'm waiting. I already think I think I spotted an Asian.
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
Oh, you're Garlean.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Mysterious guy says mysterious things. One of the best Final Fantasy villains. That's a claim.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the Northern Ranges, lay the great kingdom of Thurbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk.
My favorite
Dreamers
kind of folk.
frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Eulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions.
Man, why did you change classes from Rogue?
Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Eulmore. And here we are.
Orianger has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Eulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Mm-hmm.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
Alistair's like, you dumb child.
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Eulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Oh, come on, man. He's a child. She's not the Minfilia you knew.
Thank you for saving me. Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Oh no. I hear the British Isles.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
That's not a good sign.
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Oh, he's just like... Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my ice and my tea and all of that good stuff. Back in a hot minute. This should be like 2-minute BRB. Alright, cup of tea refreshed. See, that was easy. That was easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What are we doing here? We are mistakenly talking to Thancred. Pixies make mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into the domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar. Well, you should believe you're somewhere you're not. And that we are now, I'm sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. So, it is Shadows. I was worried about the others back in Lakeland, but maybe I should be worried about us. I'm trying my best to remember, but it feels like peering through fog. Thancred's trying to take his way out of the present predicament. Since we cannot hope to find the way to Arianje, for that we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. Like we get the voice of the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lighter Laran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicions path leads directly into their midst. When I mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds and our mission, you may consider her an ally. Please give me an aetherite that I may bask in its glow. And that if I do seem to get warped away, it's a place that I can get to, yes I know. I have a mount, what am I doing? Okay, well here we are, yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their game's already begun, in which case, the Groovies there is a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name. So called because you can use the spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls you, under no circumstance should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. Hitting the alt button like it's fucking Divinity or Baldur's Gate. It's almost like I feel eyes all over us. The sense of destroying sensation is quite overwhelming. I cannot take a dozen steps without forgetting whence we came. She described nothing resembles looking grass. Suddenly a voice rings out. What is it that you seek, child? Perhaps I can help you find it. Such a rude child, too clever by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. Just be looking at. Suddenly a voice rings out. Ooh, a visitor, where are you from, pray tell? Perhaps don't start with me. What brings you here? Stone deaf, how boring. Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. Who would turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever. Thought you can feel heavy. I see you met some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find some looking grass? Yes, this is tough. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Urianje's little trick to good use. But I'm weighed down.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
Oh, we're found! How did this mortal know our trick? Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, twins! How adorable! Oh! Play with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianje.
Nice rhyme, buddy.
Oh yes, Urianje, the peculiar one.
That's a fitting description of him.
In return for a place in Eulmore, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
He won.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we? Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know. But this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3.
It'll be 3.
Help solve all of our troubles. We'll let you see Urianje, Pixie's honor.
Him of the hero
Well,
he
there
is
you
not.
have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Him of the hero would be like, oh, I get to do chores for pixies, great. Not this guy. Thancred's like, fuck that. I was about to say, I saw all these quests, and I was like, that is a lot of quests. Looking at, I have a task for you. Light Oleron is our beloved village, and once always look lovely, and it can't look lovely without flowers blooming. And no flowers bloom lovelier than ever blooms. Here's some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a temple, yeah? Mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Horse, don't you ask why they're leaving? See standing around our village. Adorable, aren't they? Now you'll need to go to Loggermore Lake to draw the water. Once you have seen it. I can't read tonight. The Foot Oth make their home in the lake. Okay. Get them fruit. Definitely reminds me of Fairy Island from Berserk. Our children, thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Eulmore as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. Yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch us as we hoped. It was late, of course. You look pretty cool. Why do I feel like we're accidentally participating in a ritual to make ourselves leaf men? I mean, you're standing from my board. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Hold up, I have to see why my phone is being messaged a whole bunch. Of course, Facebook Messenger is acting up. What was it? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. One of the souls has died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have any memories of the previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. So they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure, or years on end, sometimes until death. Something about the true nature of ghosts came upon the literature examining this image subject. Soul is likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is... Okay. On death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that composes the flesh, however, may be held together and bound to the corporal realm, either by the will of its owner or by certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pictures may once as an instance of this. Ghosts are merely souls without bodies. What does that make us? If we become that which you fear most, brother dearest. The fixes may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. The aim is to negotiate new terms with creatures before it begin. It seems to me one would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. Sure, as you encounter pigs who seem even faintly amenable to reason? What, you knew Pixie from before? The Queens were using to pack might have been mentioned this sooner. Anyway, I dare hope this will offer sway. Is that Sir the Day? Send this fail, if you please. Who? With the chat mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter fail to summon your pixie friend at the designated location. That seems really horrible for controller users, I'm just saying. Like, this is a case of, like, immersion ruining game plans. So it's finally remembered his lovely branch. With such a half-hearted call, he may as well lot me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. And typos don't count? Nice. Great job, game.
You're late. I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
You said it, Alize.
Reminds me of my child.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well. If it isn't Theo Ool, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Wow, we have a stalker.
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village. There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that?
It's funny.
All right, all right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins?
Cold out, but you know.
Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
So why do they all have weird hair that kind of comes out of their scalps, but like Faye looks like a normal person?
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Vernecti at once.
So this is the true Eulmore.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Nice rhyme, buddy.
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
God damn. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna have to make more use out of her. What? Like, is that a thing that is going to happen, or should I be using her more and I'm not? Just story, okay. It's just story stuff and like, yay, plot. I like plots. Swimming is a game mechanic, that's right. Haven't done this in a while. Also, I've been forgetting to look for Aether Currents today. All right, Orion J, what do you got to say, buddy? Let me guess, he's not home.
Urianje, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way. The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
What are you, a paladin now, buddy?
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
No, don't do that.
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
What? Why is he drugging her? Or imbue? No, wait. That means charge up. So, what is she doing?
Thou hast met with our other comrades.
That's weird.
Already. That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Eulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful Ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile, Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
Right. This sounds more like a biological than a chemical, but, I mean, it could be either. It's very persistent and drifts on the wind.
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed, for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil.
Neat.
To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist, and those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
or up, or whatever stronger is. Tataru, that's... I can't think of her name, but I know her. Kryl? Thancred, Y'shtola... Maybe not Thancred. Okay, it's Alizé, I want to say. No, that's Alizé. That was Alpha Nova. I mixed them up.
Were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee.
Neck is definitely lighting up tonight. It's a Saturday, it does that. I spend hours at the computer working, and I just get
an endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery.
Pressing mystery, you say?
That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency.
Does seem inexplicable.
Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
No.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer.
What, light and dark?
Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
Tis indeed a compelling question, and one
think
which
it's an
bears
Archon,
closer
right?
examination. Yet what
Got the
knowledge we
tattoo.
already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity.
Yes, that is what a calamity is.
Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Eulmore. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leergear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Caramels. Give the gift a... Give the fairies a gift. Got it. In these parts... Okay, so I have to go kill local creatures. Got you. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back, just like that. Whew. Took my meds for the night. It's a very good thing. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, aren't I? That's where I imbue his ammunition. Hey, I did that in a novella where mages imbue their ammo into a gun, which I totally ripped off from Outlaw Star, but that's okay. Who's keeping track, right? Turn. So we're chilling, huh?
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts."
Good.
Ah, lest I forget.
How dare you?
White Auracite, newly forged for thy use.
I feel like Auracite was a plot point at some point.
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary, our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
That, yes.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
Why are you a dick?
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Okay, you're not such a dick. Just a little bit of one.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Right, that happened to him after being eaten by an Ascian, didn't it?
I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
We're getting another coloring book? I love that plot device for this expansion.
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
More exposition. I love it. Let's go.
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Eulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair!
Damn straight.
I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things.
Oh yeah,
where we
he's
came
behind the
from,
door.
What we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
Damn it, it knew. It knew I dropped my level, and it didn't give me the full XP dose. I was gonna try to min-max. Oh, okay. Level 73. We're making progress through the expansion. Rivers of the Gifts. Church of the Lord of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. So, of course, the king fought the first light warden that threatened our homes. He fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into a new light warden. Now they're king in the Emoli. Our means of the wise and just rule they used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The match for breaking the seal we divided into 4 and wove each into a different relic. We kept apart until the time was right. This dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeep for years and years. We've decided to entrust it to you. Sure. Of course, custom demands it. You're most certainly going to your deaths. We thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to watch what happens. Thanks, guys. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics, too. The shell crown is with the Fauta. Stone scepter with the Eulmore. Crystal shoes with the armor on. Good luck finding them all. The facts must disclose to confirm my own understanding. Request lieth now before us. First, let us heat to the lake there to reclaim the shell crown from the foot. Follow them before it. Another like 20 minutes or so. And then I'm tapped. I'm gonna detour north to get to the ether current. Probably should have been doing those little side quests, but I can do them in between episodes. Welcome to Spirits of the Water. We come with an entreaty. Not a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the game works. The SWAT water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. Well, those Thancred seems like an ale, but what about you, Minfilia? Swim enough, Thancred taught me. Excellent. Alright, I'm not sure we've ever asked. Rather than swim, perhaps it would be more expedient to walk on the surface by means of magic. You two are RNG that you should be a kindred spirit. We're not, my friend. I have some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, well, aren't we a lovely lot? And you have an entreat for us to say, an entreat for mortals. What a treat. Comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that? What do you want from us? Maybe it's suspicious, kind of simply doesn't mean much to us, is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what happens to the Fairy Kingdom, nor the world for that matter. When we say that, we do seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of it. Why is it all dark? Touch the untouchable gate and come hither into our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water. Our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give your stolen sport, and we will give you the crown. Oh! Hey Zorusil, buddy, are you still around? One guy to slightly buzz Frost through a Don Meg. You don't have to, I can do it myself. I'm just asking. I'll hop into voice. You're coming with? Alright, cool. Let's do this. Hello.
You are, however, going to regret me bringing me here. You're going to regret it.
Why would I regret it? Are you gonna rescue me into a cliff?
No! I'm gonna watch you fall into a pit on your own.
This is that fight with that giant frog where you like have to walk across that little bridge, huh?
Yes, it is.
I saw that in the little music video for the theme song for the bosses, and yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Try my best. Alright.
Are you on Lamia still?
Yes.
Alright, let me go back over.
Luther, hello Luther. How are you? Thank you for the affiliate anniversary. I honestly didn't know it was until Zorusil pointed it out earlier, but yeah. How are you, Luther? Luther?
Oh.
Doing alright. I'm doing okay. I'm sipping some tea, and Zorusil and I are going to watch me die. Quite a few times, probably. All good all around, that's good. Yeah, no, I'm good. Had one of them fun chats with the mother-in-law today. Not too bad, but definitely like, oh hey, I'm gonna live with you. It's gonna be a blast.
Get the hell off Long Island.
Yeah. Moving to the mountains, gonna see me a lot of pine trees. Yep. It's getting closer and closer. It's wild.
So how you liking Meg?
It's good. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't remember all my tanking gear stuffs. Luther says hello, Zorusil.
Salutations. You can invite me.
Sweet. Friend list. Invite to party. And just let me know when you're ready.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, do this instance and then wrap up. Because I'm beat to hell.
Alright, you can kill us up.
What's up?
You can kill us up. I'm healing it.
Okay. We're in. This place doesn't look too bad. It looks like a mini golf course.
A mini golf course from hell.
I don't see any ads floating about ready to eat my face. That's a plus. Hi guys. Definitely give me the Island of the Fairies vibe from Berserk. Just saying. Fire mob up ahead. Get over here. It's a frogman!
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing that a lot.
Oh, hey, I'm like walking into combat with all my cooldowns on. Me. Okay, I know I wasn't standing.
Ah, I got caught. It's gonna get me. I'm in a bad spot.
It's just been rough.
Ah, shit. Didn't mean to do that.
It's probably not better than what I've got, is it?
Good to compare.
I'm not gonna do that mid-dungeon, but definitely a thing to do. Don't hit the Windows key. That's a bad idea.
Yep.
Fingers hurting. Yeah, it's Adam level 400 gear.
No.
What? Don't take it?
No, I mean just go, go, go.
Okay.
Line of sight. You don't have to be that far away. Sorry.
Good game. Next boss.
Oh, is it like the dungeons here in Shadowbringers?
This is too easy.
Well, yes, it is. No, you're right, you're right. Now we go.
Oh. No, it's still shiny off. Oh, different direction. over step.
No, you didn't use.
I used Reprisal and fucking Rampart, and it did not help me.
Why didn't you use your oh shit button? Why didn't you use home gang?
I couldn't find it in time. That's how often I use it.
Oh, you needed to regenerate quicker than that.
Yeah.
If you die as a tank, you have to get an ASAP. Don't hesitate. We probably could have gotten that back if you had gotten there quicker.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't seal you out.
We were holding on for a while.
Wow, I didn't get these jokers.
You feel like you need to take your time, but remember, you got to use all your cooldowns. And you will start using your oh shit button, and you should.
I was even thinking it. I was like, what button is it?
And what about your heal as well?
I just used, what the fuck is it called? Raw Intuition.
You should be able to take the next wave too.
I'm just talking.
At this point, he's gonna be dead.
Exactly.
Don't forget to use arm's length as well to slow them down. If you're gonna pull a huge pack, make sure to use them much more preemptively.
More of these sharks. Sorry, my brain's failing me as my pinky finger hurts. I'm holding the control button down, and I'm wondering if there's a better way to fucking manage this entire rotation.
There we go.
What are you, Gene from Breath of Fire 2? away, right?
Oh. Somebody forgot.
Damn it!
He fell.
Why am I like shivering? Fools tumble. Yeah, I know I'm a fool. Got it. Oh, hey, I remember you. Why did I skip the cutscene?
Oh, pass on that.
It is exactly as good as the what do you call it? Ironworks gear.
Tombstone gear. Just call it Tombstone gear.
Right, that.
Oy.
Tiff, hello Tiff. Apparently it is my stream anniversary or affiliate anniversary or something. I'm surprised by this fact. It's been so many years and I don't remember how many. Wait, why is the fanfare still playing? This is not good. And all these eyes. Oh no! What are we doing? Are they holding a parade in my honor? Oh, thank you for the bits, Tiff. I'm sorry, I didn't notice those just there.
Oh, you do not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course! Of course!
Ellie Mistal was
There it
like,
is, the relic you
Hold up.
seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
Ellie Mistal was like, I'm back in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's nice to see people being reasonable. And I'm just like, yeah.
And then there's me.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have the perfect thing for this.
Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Pleasing to the eye. What?
More? I want to see more of him.
Yes, yes, I could watch him forever.
Why don't we just make him one of us?
When you're done with that, show the link I sent on the screen.
One of us?
I can see if I can do that. You might have to remind me.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Hey! Did we forget we could swim?
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Was everyone else on the team dead, I guess?
You were the target.
Nah, that's true.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Frost is do not deal with the Frost. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people.
How did you know that? That was like 100 years ago.
It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did,
What are you questioning?
everything we gave.
So, didn't the flood of light happen 100 years ago?
Yes.
And this guy invaded our realm like 2 expansions ago, right?
How long has Thancred been here in his perspective?
That's a good point, I suppose. 5 years, right?
Yep. And how long was he actually unconscious?
Got a point. Forgot about that.
I wonder... I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Hey, it's the shield. Alright, cool, we're not dead. Where are we in the world? Where do we have to go in the world? Puff wheeze. I'm going back in. She would. She fucking would. For the immersive moment. Everyone else runs over. Nothing where we looked. Lugubrious. Here guys, we're not for Sorban's blessing, but I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Any idea where we were to watch on the shore and the fun you were with? Oh, don't forget a huge crown, Your Majesty. The Fwath kept that part of the bargain at least. None worse for the wetness. Okay. Oh my goodness, you're still here. Oh, god damn it, I don't need you. Big mob of mortals is marched to Eulmore. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier face. They wouldn't have your friends, would they? Thanks, guy. Show over to you to confirm the identity. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. Let's come that I was able to. Yeah, okay. I'm not your playmates this time. God help us all.
No, you're gonna have Eulmore playmates.
Yay. Alright, quest completed. Mission accomplished. We have 2 relics. Oh. I should start the next quest. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna log in tomorrow to do something else. And I'm gonna forget that I'm here, and then it's not that far a walk though. I don't really care. All right, sir. So you wanted to show me something?
Open the link. I sent you on YouTube for YouTube.
Is this something that I can stream or?
Yes, you can. Well, it's just a video.
It's just a video. Got you. Hold up a sec.
That's pretty much me treating you how I treat you with dungeons.
Alright, one sec. Let's see if I can set this up. Oh, I'm sure there's a way. Hide the game for the moment. Open a Chrome window. Open just a Chrome window. Make it visible.
Get up.
Target player. If you wanna roleplay as a loser, put your roleplay tag on. You die to the same AoE 5 times. Hug that floor like your mother never hugged you. Suck. Try staying alive longer than your global cooldown. IQ is lower than your DPS. Why is your mitigation absent like your father?
I don't think anybody can hear it. Let me see.
Oh, I have mine super low. All right, hold on one sec. Let me play it again. Blow my ears out here. No, back.
Get up, Target player. If you wanna roleplay as a loser, put your roleplay tag on. You die to the same AoE 5 times. You hug that floor like your mother never hugged you. You suck. Try staying alive longer than your global cooldown. IQ is lower than your DPS. Why is your mitigation absent like your father?
Cool. You can hide the Chrome window, bring the game back, and everything worked. So now I gotta set my YouTube settings back to like being whisper fucking quiet, because otherwise I'll go deaf. A visit to the new Moo. Neat. Alright, it is 12:12. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. I want to thank Zorusil for joining me. It really does help me get through this. Thank you. Thank you for helping.
Don't forget the home gang.
Don't forget the home gang. It's alt right. I know that's a weird thing to have just said, but like, it's alt and right. And I know that it's alt and right, but like, I forget, and I just don't think, and I don't know how it works, and I'm dumb. I use it so rarely that when I go to use it, I'm like, 10 seconds of not dying is probably pretty important to remember where that is. Yeah, for that hit, I used Rampart, and I used Reprisal. Reduces damage dealt by enemies by 10%. I'm really thinking... What did you use? Reprisal, I think?
You used Reprisal and...
Rampart.
No!
Why no? I literally don't know.
That was a big pull. You gotta gauge it a little better. You probably needed to use your 30% mitigation.
Because that was on cooldown.
Arm's length to slow down the attacks. You need, like, if you have a lot of enemies hitting you, arm's length is good.
What I need to do probably is retool my entire tanking setup, because like I have my Overpower and my Mithril Tempest all tied to the control button, but what that basically means is I'm just holding control down with my pinky finger the whole time, and that gets to be a problem.
I have only maybe like 2-3 abilities on control, and I do not like, I don't use it that much. Like, those are abilities I just use on like emergency. Like I'll use shift, for my hold on, I can't hear myself in here. I was listening to the stream. I'll use shift like 1, 2, X, like all the shift buttons I have alternates for. But I have a very weird setup anyway. I'll use like the F, T, R, V, Y, B, N, pretty much all the keys around WASD.
Yeah, I might really need to retool like everything tank related. It works fine for healing, because I'm not spamming the cure. Like, I have my cures on my control, and like I'm not spamming it. I'm oftentimes taking my.
So what buttons are you pressing?
1, 2, 3 primarily, but like sometimes 4. And then up, down, right, left for my like cooldowns, but like control up, right, down, left. So like
on the keyboard?
Yeah.
Up, down, right, left?
Yeah, like for tanking, for example, my Rampart is control down. Vengeance is control left. The thing that heals me when I attack is control up.
So you're actually taking your hands off the key off your mouse.
Yes.
Ooh. That explains a lot.
Does it?
Yeah, so I keep my hand. Well, what you might want to consider maybe getting an MMO mouse for yourself. I don't use an MMO mouse because I'm so used to pretty much having all my keyboard buttons some sort of use. But I have to keep it in range of WASD. That way I can do it at the same time as I'm running around.
Well, what's interesting, and I was looking at this earlier today, is my keyboard has these little macro keys on them, M1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
yes,
they might be... I don't know how Windows or Final Fantasy would handle them if I was to make...
Fine.
Perfectly, you think?
Yeah. Just bounce it over to the button. Try a hotbar you haven't used.
Hold on. I don't remember anything about how to do any of this. I had to really mess around with this because I remember WoW you could kind of just click the box you wanted to reconfigure and then just put a button in and that would be the button. This you had to do individual key binding on the hotbar and that was hell. Okay, so if I wanted to put something next to Alt up, I put it here. How about this? It's not picking up the macro key. Try that again just to be sure. M1. Nope, it's trying to just do the heavy swing. So that's out. Okay, worth a shot. Shame. My Q and E keys are available. I could add those into the rotation.
What about do you have extra mouse buttons on your mouse?
I have a couple, but I don't know what they do.
They're just there to typically as MMO mouse buttons. Try changing an empty hotbar button to one of those.
Part of it is I'm afraid I'll accidentally hit it.
We don't have any of those actions up at the moment, right? Are you
Nope,
using those more?
What's up?
How many mouse buttons do you have?
Let's see. I've got the 2 on the top, and I've got 3 on my thumb.
That could save you plenty of space. I still use my mouse buttons as well. I typically use 2 of them. I'll typically use middle mouse button for stuff like interrupts, and I'll use the other mouse button for like stuns, stuff of that nature. But yes, what you really want to do is that you want to keep your hand on your mouse so you're actually able to move around and flow better.
No, fuck with that. It's definitely not. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. I just need to sort of like. If I'm gonna do that, I have to like really commit to relearning the muscle memory for everything. Which I'm not opposed to. I don't know, man.
I mean, you can still move around with the up, down, left, and right. It's just that you can't camera around behind you to beside you when you do that.
But even then, I'm only really taking my fingers off the button, like let's say I want to pop Enter Beast, it's just that.
I'll tell you right now, you might want to get out of that habit. The sooner the better, because it's only gonna get harder. In terms of like movement and everything else, things start to get way more intense at this point. It's up to you how you play. But I will warn you that it's gonna get more intense.
Yeah, it is.
And you've noticed it, right?
I've noticed that I've needed more cooldowns to stay alive for these pulls, but part of that's just because, like, I feel as if part of that is, hey, we're just starting a new expansion. You don't have overtooled gear, so when you go through these instances, you're having less good gear, so you're getting hit harder. That's what it feels like. I'm not saying it is that. I'm just saying that so far it feels normal for ramping up difficulty for when you're not overtuned for everything.
So I'm not talking about like the dungeons themselves. I'm just talking about the mechanics that you're dealing with mostly.
Well, there's the 6 bosses I've fought in this so far. And you know, the walk the plank one is hard because it's just walk the plank. Like, oh, I was a little too far to the right and I fell off and I like slid off the last bit. I didn't know it was going to be that finicky. I was like giving myself a little bit of a berth and I just fell.
So, fun fact, if you hold right click on your mouse and then holding left click afterwards, you will start to walk.
Okay, good to know.
And you can turn your mouse around as you're doing this.
Right, I have R set for auto run.
So that's how I typically move around if I'm a little too busy with my fingers on my left hand.
I also have the tilde key I could fuck with. I have like 4 or 5 buttons I could fuck with around my hand. Around the WSAD. Z doesn't do much of anything, it just draws my weapon.
Oh, I changed that ages ago.
Yeah, there's probably a way I could do this. And at least take some of the strain off my fingers so that I'm not losing my concentration mid-instance. That's probably good. I'm starting to look at it and like try to visualize what it would look like. Part of me is just like I'm gonna have to let go of this symmetrical hotbar. Maybe not, but maybe. But if I move some of like the bullshit I'm doing, I can move other stuff off. I can move stuff around. I'll have to think about it.
All right. I mean, do what you're comfortable with. I have mine pretty condensed.
No,
but you've seen mine, what mine looks like.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, I am still in the relearning process. Like, I've hit about the ceiling as to how good I ever was at this game. So it's only up from here. So, like, learning is fine. It's just. It is what it's gonna be. Anyway, thank you, Zorusil, for joining me. There'll be a link in the YouTube video when I upload this to go to Zorusil's channel and subscribe to him. I want to thank you all, Tiff, Luther, Zorusil. I think that's everyone who stopped by tonight. Thank you for stopping by. It's apparently my stream anniversary, or my affiliate anniversary. So thank you for making that nice. That's special. I didn't know it was a thing. It's an unexpected surprise. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much if you enjoyed. And oh yeah, I will mention it one more time because we're wrapping up a stream. I have a book coming out. There is a link in the description or on the Twitch. Facing like the thing that faces you on Twitch, like my stats and all that, if you're watching on desktop anyway. There's a link to the Amazon and itch.io pre-orders. I mean, on Twitch it's only the Amazon pre-order for the Kindle. It releases next Friday, May 22nd, and that's when you can order a physical print. There will be physical prints of this book available. It's print on demand, but it's still physical prints. So it's a fantasy novel. It's got swords, it's got magic, it's got crystals that power technology, which I totally wrote this. I started this world in my first book, and it came out in 2005. So it's not Final Fantasy, because I knew of materia back then. You can add Zorusil, like I knew what materia was from many hours of Final Fantasy VII, but like I took it and made an economic system out of it without thinking too much about it, because I was a dumb undergrad at the time. But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Nothing else really to spam ash you, as always on this channel. Pieces.